Once again, a very warm welcome to everyone for the Incarnations forgiveness session. We are into this month of February and we are doing relationship healing. We have done relationship healing with almost every relation, and we have done curse healings which affect our relationships just the last week. This week, we are doing relationship healing with ourselves. Especially, our target is to heal the little child within us, the inner child within you. It is most important for relationship healing because just yesterday in our session we understood that if you do not have a good relationship with yourself, you cannot have a good relationship with others. So perhaps this 1 week of self forgiveness, of self relationship healing is the most important aspect of our whole relationship healings. Now, especially today, I would like to share a small story from my own life because this is something which has really changed my whole life forever. This small realization which I had. So, I will be sharing this with you. And with this story, I will just try to explain to you why is the inner child healing so important. So my story goes something like this, that in my recent past, when I'm a grown up right now, right? So when I am a grown up Pyali, I was very willful. I was very strict with my work, with my career, with my projects, even with master's work, even with when I came into pranic healing in my initial years, when I came into pranic healing, I was extremely serious about it. And I just did not take no for an answer. Like if I have to get some work done, I will put in 120% efforts and I will try to get the work done. In this process, what happened is I became so willful that my love aspect started, you know, becoming weaker than my willpower. My willpower had become so strong that my love aspect started to become smaller than my willpower. It was good. It was okay. I had a good heart, big heart, but my will was more stronger. Now, because of the same reason, another thing that happened is not everyone has a strong willpower, right? So the people who were working with me, they felt left out. They felt that I am not being able to catch up with Pyali. I was not rude to them. I was not harsh to them. I did not tell them that why can't you put in 120% effort. I didn't say that. But when I was running at a pace of 120 kilometers per hour, if somebody else who's trying to catch up with me is even running at 80 kilometers per hour, there's a big difference between the two people, right? Also, because of me being very willful, I did not take failures very easily. I was stressed out. So I was actually going into a phase of almost a nervous breakdown because I was pushing myself, I was stretching myself, I was expecting a lot from others. Even if they were putting 80%, I was trying to fill up their 20% also. So I was like, in a complete, almost you can say in a mess. And the person who actually got the awareness into me was my mother, was my own mother. She actually made me sit down and told me, Kyali, you need to slow down and try to understand when you are becoming so willful. It is not easy for others to catch up with you. Even I am not being able to catch up with you. Being your own mom, being your own mother, it's difficult for me to constantly see you in a rush, constantly see you in a stress, constantly see you one after the other. Like, say, for example, the day I had completed my ACPS program, I had thought in my mind, I am going to relax for one whole week now, and I'm going to do some chill out things and this and that. But believe me, the day I passed my ACPH, within next few hours I was planning for my CPH. And I was not at rest. I did not spend much time enjoying my ACPH. I did not relax. I did not take a week's break. I just ran after my CPH after that. So what happened? Now I started reflecting back in my life. I started going back in my life. Why am I like this? Especially when my mother told me. Especially when my mother says that it is difficult even for her to live with me with this kind of a stress. I started reflecting on my own life. And then I realized that when I was a small child, I looked back, I closed my eyes, and I reflected back on my whole past, on my childhood. And then I saw a small little pyali, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years old. And that small little pyali was very, very weak. I think I have shared a part of the story even in our sessions, in our other sessions, that that small little pyali never had any friends. She was so weak, she was so dumb in the real sense. Small 3, 4 year old pyali, she was so dumb. She was not good in studies. She did not have friends. She was physically weak, so she could not run around, did not have games to play, did not have friends to play with. She suffered with a lot of low self esteem. She suffered with a lot of failures. When I looked at that 3, 4 year old Pyali, I saw her crying, sitting alone in the school in the break time, completely alone, crying. That I wish I had friends, I wish I had success, I wish I was more strong. I have seen people laughing at her. I have seen people humiliating her because of her weaknesses. I have seen people making her feel low, making her feel much smaller than others. जब मैंने उस छोटे से प्याली को देखा, 3, 4 साल की, 5 साल की, 6 साल की, 7 साल की प्याली को देखा, एक एक करके मैं देखती गई बचपन को। मैंने उस छोटे से प्याले को रोते हुए देखा, तड़पते हुए देखा, दोस्त नहीं है, सक्सेस नहीं है, पढ़ाई में अच्छे नहीं है, फिजिकली वीक है, दौड़ भाग नहीं सकते, खेल नहीं सकते, वीकनेस वीकनेस वीकनेस, ओनली वीकनेस. And then I realized that why am I like this now? मैं आज जो भी हूँ वो इसलिए हूँ क्योंकि मुझे बचपन की उस छोटी सी 5-6 साल की प्याली का दर्द नहीं चाहिए था. और I did not want to remain like that anymore. I wanted to be strong. I wanted to have friends. I wanted to have success in life. So, एक point के बाद, after one certain point, maybe at the age of 9, at the age of 10, at the age of 12, I don't remember anymore the exact age, but that is the time when I decided, no, I will push for it. I will not take no for an answer. I will not take failure for an answer. I will put 120% effort, but I will achieve it. मुझे सक्सेस अचीव करना है, मुझे और ये हारी हुई प्याली नहीं चाहिए. I don't want to look at that crying, alone, failed pyali anymore. And that is the time when I pushed for it. वो पुश करते 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 कब मैं इतनी वेलफुल बन गई मैंने खुद भी रियलाइज नहीं किया. I didn't even realize that point when I became so willful just because I was pushing myself for it. You have to do it. You don't have a choice. You have to win. You have to get your better results. You have to be physically more strong. You have to do this. You have to do that. I, the pyali, forced I, the pyali. There was one part of me who grew up, who became matured, and who constantly forced that little child, that little pyali within me, that you need to do better. So now, right now, Maybe I'm willful, but the question is, why am I willful? Because that small little Pyali, she was not willful and she suffered. I didn't want to suffer continuously, so I became willful because that small Pyali was not willful and she suffered. So today I want you to reflect back on your life. Please look at yourself right now and see what is your aspect, what is your characteristic right now. Now, again, I will tell you one more fact of my life. When I realized this, that I have become so willful, when I realized that my heart has become smaller than my will, I went into serious guilt. I had severe guilt कि मैं ऐसी क्यों हूँ. मैं इतनी विलफुल हो गई हूँ कि मेरे खुद के पेरेंट्स मेरे साथ डील नहीं कर पा रहे, मेरी खुद की टीम मेरे साथ डील नहीं कर पा रही है. Why am I so willful? I started hating myself. I started feeling guilty. But then I realized, when I saw that inner child in me, when I saw that small little Pyali in me, who was crying, who was not willful, who did not have the powers, and because of that she suffered. When I saw that, I realized that I am what I am today because of my past. So I should not feel guilty. I should not hate myself for what I am. My situations have made me what I am. I also deserve forgiveness. I also deserve the love and mercy. I also deserve a little, like I became like an elder sister to myself, or I became like a mother to myself. And then I actually went back into my past. I saw that little Pyali sitting and crying, without friends, without success. And I actually went to her. मैंने उस छोटी सी प्याली को देखा और मैं खुद उसके तरफ गई, उस छोटी सी प्याली की तरफ गई और मैंने उसे समझाया कि इट्स ओके, व्हाट यू डिड इज नॉट रॉन्ग, व्हाट यू डिड वाज द सिचुएशन डिमांड. उस टाइम सिचुएशन को यही चाहिए था कि आप स्ट्रॉन्ग बनो. सो आपने धीरे धीरे अपने आप को स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाया. इट्स ओके प्याली, यू डिड द राइट थिंग एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. But now you are more matured. Now you know how to balance between will and between love. Now you know how to slow down. Now you don't need to run at 120 km per hour. Bring it down slowly to 115, 110, 100. Stabilize at 100. बचपन में आप 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर के चल रहे थे, अभी आप 120 पे चल रहे हो. Now you have the awareness that both is not right. Bring a balance, bring a balance, bring a balance. Take your time, go slow. I learned how to forgive myself. And that is what I want to share with you today. When we do the forgiveness today, I want you to please look at that small child within you. Try to think, how are you today? What are your weaknesses today, right now? And then go back to the past, go back to your childhood, and try to locate why are you doing what you are doing today. मान लीजिए आज आप लेजी हैं, तो आप अपने पास्ट में जाके देखिए क्या आपके अंदर वो लेजीनेस कब से आना चालू हुआ. मान लीजिए आज आप बहुत एंगर से भरे हुए हैं. Maybe you are completely filled with anger, you are irritated, you're frustrated. Okay, fine. First tell yourself, it is okay, it is okay, it is okay. Now slowly go back to your past, to your childhood, and see why, from when did anger come to you. हो सकता है ना कि आप बचपन में बहुत loving रहे होंगे, no anger, but people used you as a doormat. People never respected you, they took you for granted, and उसको सहते 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 आपके अंदर ये anger आ गया. There can be so many options. Maybe today you are a very frightened person. You are always scared of everything. हो सकता है आपको हर बात में डर लगता हो. Go back to your past, go back to your childhood and see कि कब आपके अंदर ये डर आ गया. Maybe you lost your parents, maybe you lost a loving person in your house, in your family, and maybe you suffered, and तब वो डर आपके अंदर आ गया. So today I want all of you, because see, we are in a group today, there's huge power within us. Let us try to understand what is our weakness right now, what is making us suffer right now, and then slowly go back to our own past, our own childhood. Today, the forgiveness that we will do as if this is one matured pyali and this is a small baby pyali, 4-year-old, 5-year-old pyali. So the matured pyali will try to understand the baby pyali, the child pyali, and will try to forgive that person, try to forgive that soul. And also make the soul feel that she is not alone, child is not alone. I am there with you. On the other hand, maybe the child pyali also has some grievances. कि अरे तुमने मुझे बहुत जल्दी बड़ा कर दिया, क्यों तुमने मुझे बिल्कुल बना दिया, मैं तो बचपन में बहुत अच्छी थी, लविंग थी, केयरिंग थी. So now this baby pyali also needs to forgive this matured pyali and say that okay, you have taught me willpower, but now you're trying to take care of me, now you're trying to balance between will and love. It's okay, I forgive you. So today's forgiveness is with the small little you and the mature you. We will do it very slowly. We will take a lot of time today, maybe 5 minutes extra. But let us just do this today. Let us go into our own past, into our childhood, and try to find out, why am I, what am I today? आज मैं जो हूँ वो मैं क्यों हूँ, उसे खोजने का कोशिश करते हैं अपने ही बचपन में. Alright? So I request everyone, please close your eyes. Relax yourself completely. Just slowly inhale and slowly exhale. धीरे धीरे सांस लीजिए, धीरे धीरे सांस छोड़िए. And relax yourself completely. First, try to be aware of your current situation, of your current weaknesses, of your current faults, of your current problems. आप आज कैसे हो? क्या आपके अंदर इस वक्त कोई ऐसा चीज है जो आपको बदलने का मन है? You don't want to be like this anymore? Then first be aware of it. Maybe it is excessive anger. Maybe it is too much of love. Maybe it is too much of will. Maybe it is fear. Maybe it is greed. Maybe it is too much of obsession with something. Maybe it is too much of obsession with money. Maybe we are only thinking about money, money, money all the day. Maybe it is too much of obsession with some family member. What is it with you? आपकी जिंदगी में वो ऐसा कौन सा चीज है जो आपको सबसे ज्यादा दर्द दे रहा है अभी, या आपकी सबसे बड़ी कमजोरी? Now very, very slowly start going back into your life. 5 years before, 10 years before, 15 years before, 20 years before. Slowly, very slowly try to go back into your life. and try to find out when this when did this problem start with you? When did this obsession start with you? When did this fear come into you? When did you become different from what you were in your childhood? कब ये आदतें आपके अंदर आई? कब ये डर आपके अंदर आया? अपने बचपन की तरफ धीरे धीरे पीछे जाइए. Look at that small little you, that 4 year, 5 year, 10-year-old, 15-year-old you. Very, very slowly go back and look at yourself. Were you any different then? क्या आप अपने बचपन में कुछ अलग थे? क्या तब आपके अंदर ये प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं थी? ये डर नहीं था, ये गुस्सा नहीं था? Look at yourself, look at your childhood and try to be aware. When did these problems start coming within you? When did your life start changing? Remember, it is only and only you. You are alone right now. You don't need to share with anyone. कोई आपको जज नहीं करेगा, कोई आप पे हंसेगा नहीं, कोई आपकी मजाक नहीं उड़ाएगा. Imagine as if you're trying to counsel your child. You're trying to understand the pain of your own child. When did this child become different? Nothing is good, nothing is bad. It is just different. ऐसा नहीं है कि आज आप जो हो वो बहुत बुरे हो, नहीं, आप बस अलग हो. Just try to be aware. कब आया ये डिफरेंस आपके लाइफ में? कौन सी सिचुएशन, कौन से इंसिडेंट्स है? Now look at yourself like a beautiful, brilliant white light. This is you right now. You, the soul. Now look at that small little white light in front of you. This is you in your childhood. Maybe at the age of 5, maybe at the age of 10, maybe at the age of 50. When your life started changing, just look at that beautiful white light, that innocent, sweet, pure little white light. Be very, very gentle. Feel a lot of love for yourself, for that little child who's there in front of you. And within you, within your heart, try to feel the pain of that child. Try to feel, why did that child change? Why did that child started having anger, started having fear, started lying, started to become lazy, started to become willful? When? Why? Try to feel the pain of that child. कोई भी बच्चा माँ के पेट से गलत सही कुछ सीख के नहीं आता. वो अपने सिचुएशन से सब कुछ सीखता है, अपनी हालात से, अपने लाइफ से सब कुछ सीखता है. Try to feel the compassion for that child. And now slowly tell yourself, I am not this body. The body which is doing the right or the wrong work. This body is temporary. I am not even these emotions. These emotions of anger, irritation, frustration, jealousy, laziness, greed, pride. I am not these emotions. These emotions are also temporary, only for a lifetime. I am the soul. The soul is pure. soul is humble, the soul is happy, the soul is just pure light. Whatever is my problem in this incarnation right now, that problem is also temporary. I am what I am because of my situations, because of my current life. I am a spiritual being of love, light, and power. With my love energy today, I will heal that small child within me who was even more innocent, who was even more pure, who was even more cute, loving, happy. I will heal my own inner child. Put your hands in front of your heart. Look at that small little child within you, that small little pure soul, your own childhood, and say, Atma Namaste. Take your own name. Please take your own name and say, Atma Namaste. Pyari Atma Namaste. I, the soul, humbly salute the divinity within you. We are all children of God. When you were a child, when you were small, when you were weak, even then you were a child of God. When people were laughing at you, when you failed, that time also you were a child of God. When you were all alone, when you were suffering, when you were powerless, that time also you were a child of God. If you have made any mistakes, if you have hurt me by any way, I forgive you. I forgive you completely, totally, unconditionally. I forgive you for now and forever. I forgive you for this incarnation, for all the incarnations. I forgive you for being weak. I forgive you for all the faults that you had. I forgive you for all the mistakes that you have made. I forgive you, even if you are the reason for which I am what I am right now. I forgive you from all your mistakes, all your past karma. Imagine that small little child within you and actually forgive that soul. Forgive yourself. Please also forgive me. Please forgive me if I have hated you. Please forgive me if I have cursed you. Please forgive me if I have all the guilt within me because of you. Please forgive me if I have completely changed you. Please forgive me if I have put the negative qualities in you. If I have made you more willful. If I have taken away your innocence. If I have made you do things that you did not want to do in your childhood. Forgive me for everything that has hurt you. I, the soul, ask for forgiveness, and I, the soul, completely forgive you. May the divine supreme God bless me, my childhood, with love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. May the small inner child within me be healed. May the small inner child within me be blessed with love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. May all my past negative karmas be healed. May all the past memories that I have with myself be healed. May all energies of trauma, all those reasons because of which I have changed, because of which I am suffering, may all of them be healed. May God's love and mercy be with me and my inner child. May peace be with me and my inner child. I release all negative thoughts with my own inner child. I release all past cords, cords of revenge, cords of hatred, anger, guilt. I release all these negative cords from myself, from the child within me. I let go, I let go, I let go. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And all negative cords that is attached to me with my own childhood be cut, cut, cut. May any and all negative cords of revenge, any negative cords that is causing me my current problems from my childhood be cut, cut, cut. Put your hands in the blessing position. Look at that small child within you, that beautiful white light. That was you in your childhood, in your past. And bless that childhood, bless that soul with lots of love. This child, maybe this child did not get this love when she was young, when he was young. Bless that soul with lots of love now. To the divine, supreme God, to the all merciful, all loving God. To Lord Buddha Kuan Yin, the Buddha of love and mercy. Thank you for blessing this small child within me. Thank you for blessing my own childhood. Thank you for blessing me, I the soul, in my childhood, with love, peace, happiness, joy, with soothing, healing energies to heal my past, to heal my childhood, to heal all the pain, all the hurt that is there in my childhood, to heal all the sufferings, the trauma, the negativity that I have suffered in my childhood. May the soul be healed right from the roots. May love be with you, may peace be with you. May all your past negative karma be healed with love, love and only love, with God's love. As human beings, we have our limitations. We cannot change our past, but God has no limitations. God's energy has no limitations. Let God's energy heal your childhood, heal your past. In full faith, so be it. Now together we will invoke that the energy of the twin heart meditation that is going to flow to us is going to heal our whole childhood, heal our past, heal our present, heal all our chakras. Even if some energy is there within our chakras, right from our childhood, known and unknown to us, with God's love and mercy, with the divine love, light, and power of the twin heart meditation, we will be deeply healed. Our childhood will be healed. Our relationship with ourself will be healed. In full faith, so be it.